We're now live, Chair.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the rearranged Corporate Governance and Audit Committee. Now the technology is working, we can conduct the business in hand that was previously notified. So I'm just going to thank everybody for attending, and if you could just go through the formalities at the beginning of the meeting. So are there any appeals against refusal of inspection of the documents?
There are no appeals today, Chair.
Thank you. Is there any exempt information?
No exempt items, Chair.
Okay. Any late items?
No late items.
Thank you. Any declarations of disclosable pecuniary interest, please? I'm looking and no member is indicating that there are. Are there any apologies for absence to record, please?
Thanks, Chair. Councillor Cooper and Councillor Scopes have sent their apologies for today's meeting.
Sorry for being late. I've just been on another meeting, but hello there.
That's no problem. Good afternoon, Councillor Kidger.
Good afternoon.
Okay, and I think Councillor Scopes is going to come as soon as he's finished chairing another meeting. Unfortunately, we're having to reorganise that meeting. We couldn't avoid some clashes. So I'm first going to go to the minutes of the meeting on the 1st of February and check that everybody's happy with those. I take it that's the case. Okay, on to the first item, which is amendment to the council constitution and its procedural rules for substitutions for planning committees. I know there's been some wide-ranging consultation on this. So I don't know, Paul, if you have, Paul Simpson, if you want to make any comments on this, please.
Thank you, Chair, and good morning, everybody. In short form, this is a report which details proposed amendments to the Part 4A of the Constitution, which is the Council Procedure Rules, and it relates to the, as the Chair has indicated, the allocation of substitute members for Plans Panel. The amendments which are proposed are contained within Appendix A of the report, and in particular on page 31 of the report. I would ask the committee, unless they have any further questions that they wish to ask me, if they would carry out the recommendation which is contained within the report I've just lost my reference, apologies. Within the recommendations part, just after paragraph 3 on page 7. Do the members have any questions which they would like to ask?
I can't see any questions, so I'm going to propose that we accept the recommendations and check that every member's happy. I can see lots of nods and no indications against that, so we will accept that report. Thank you. Move on to item 8, please, which is the adoption of the Model Councillor Code of Conduct. Andy Hodson, do you have any comments you wish to make on introducing this item, please?
Not going to go into too much detail, but thank you, Leader. 2 recommendations before you that have come through Standards and Conduct Committee. The first deals, as you say, with the adoption of the LGA Model Code of Conduct with a very small amendment, and the second deals with some recommendations to amend the procedure rule for how complaints relating to the Members' Code of Conduct are dealt with by officers. Unless members have got any questions, I'd propose that the recommendations are moved, Chair.
Thank you, Andy. Are there any questions or comments on this report, please? I can see no indication, so I'm going to move to the recommendations and ask, do we all accept the recommendations on this report? I can see lots of nods. I can see nobody indicating any otherwise, so I shall take it that there are the recommendations are accepted, which brings us to the end of this General Purposes Committee meeting. I'd just like to thank everybody for attending and hope everybody has a very pleasant afternoon. Thank you.